7-Eleven rainstorm. I was 17, a few weeks away from graduation. Mom and Dad were asleep. I was lying awake and felt like sneaking out. My brother and sister were in college, so I was no one to stop me. I did it. I got out and went for a walk. It was so peaceful and I felt free. A 7-Eleven had recently went up in my town, so I thought I would walk there and buy some cigarettes. At the time you could be 18 and buy them. The lady that worked there thought I was 18, so I kept going there. When I got there it started to rain. It rained hard. I got the cigs and stood under the awning and smoked them. A few minutes later a car pulls up. It's the guy that runs the skate park in town. His family owned it forever. He knew me because I went there my whole childhood and early teens. He was weird, definitely a drug user and alcoholic, but friendly. Let me skate for free a bunch. His name is Al. He asked if I wanted a ride home. I said no, that's okay, I live close. He insisted, so I got into the car. When I got in he had another friend in the car, so I got in the back seat. The friend didn't say much. I think he was wasted. Al was driving and passed me a bottle of liquor and I said no thanks. He then pushed it into my lap and said yes, take a sip. I pretended to take a sip and closed it up and gave it back. I started to give him wrong directions to my house because I knew I wanted to ditch this ride as soon as possible. We got into the subdivision and I pointed at a house and said this is good here. He locked the doors and drove faster. I told him to stop and he got angry and said don't lie, tell me where you live. He then started laughing saying he was just joking. He slowed down and I unlocked the door. He stopped the car and I jumped out. He said better start running because I am gonna run you over. He was fucking serious. I ran fast in the opposite way he was going, ran into the cornfield that was near my house and hid. They disappeared soon after that. I told a couple people about what happened, but I never told my parents. Didn't see that guy for a long time after that. About 10 years later I was a bartender at a music venue. Sold out show. I would see 900 people a night sometime. Who the hell walks up to the bar? Al. He sees me and right away realizes I recognize him. He sees my face get pissed, and I see him start to feel guilt. He starts with I am sober and I am so sorry. I didn't say anything, I just kinda stared at him. He then walked away. Not sure what that guy is doing now. I hope he's still alive and sober. He had a rough life growing up. His family lived above a skate park and they were all addicts.